made. I'm like, bro, it's cool. I can't do nothing now. Like, dated 2 pictures and went back on. It was weird, but it was like.
I mean, it was real. This girl was invested.
Like, I guess we just gotta deal with it. I don't know.
A conflict is brewing, and if you thought Iman Shumpert was just gonna sit back and let his ex-wife, Teyana Taylor, ride off into the sunset with her new man, Aaron Pierre, think again. Iman is not about to make this easy for her, not by a long shot. If you somehow missed the tea from the past few weeks, Aaron Pierre and Teyana shocked everyone when they went public with their romance, catching folks completely off guard. Nobody even knew they were sneaking around like that.
This would be like my healing chapter. A lot of wounds are being closed and aided at this point, and the wounds are being nurtured as well and closed up for good, you know. So I think for me, this is my chapter of healing.
While fans are eating up this unexpected love story, Iman, he's out here seething, and word on the streets, he allegedly tried to jump Aaron after the couple got a little too cozy at an Oscars after party. But Aaron ain't about to let this slide. The man reportedly hit Iman with a restraining order. And if you think that's where the drama stops, buckle up, because things are about to get a whole lot messier. Iman better watch his mouth when it comes to Aaron, because this could spiral quick. Now, some people are out here painting Iman as the innocent party, acting like he's just a heartbroken ex watching Teyana move on. But let's be real, it's kinda obvious why he's feeling some type of way. Aaron Pierre is Hollywood royalty right now. The man is getting invited to all the exclusive events, turning heads left and right, and let's not forget, he was just the lead in a blockbuster hit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not poly, but like even just when everybody heard that like me and my husband had threesomes before, it was like, she's willing to do that to keep a man. I'm like,
nah.
That was all me.
That
was all me. Like, but I hate the idea of people thinking like it's always the guy that wants this, that. So she introduced you to the poly life. It's like me introducing that, you know what I'm saying, to my husband, and it's just like, yo, this is what I want.
His career is on fire, and the ladies, they're obsessed. Now, don't get it twisted. Iman's still out here doing his thing. He's in the hip-hop scene, working on his music, staying active. But let's be honest for a sec. When you compare the two, the spotlight is hitting way different. Aaron is out here winning. New romance, major career moves, and the spotlight on him like never before. Meanwhile, Iman, he's been out here throwing a full-blown tantrum. And let's just say Aaron ain't the only one with green eyes, because the jealousy is strong with this one. But here's where things get wild. Word on the street is that Iman has been out here telling folks that Teyana is a deadbeat mom. He's allegedly claiming that she's been neglecting their kids, spending all her time with Aaron, and straight up prioritizing her new romance over motherhood. The man is painting a whole narrative, but let's be real. This is giving bitter ex energy all day. And the craziest part? Iman was the reason their marriage crumbled in the first place. Everybody knows he was stepping out on Teyana multiple times with multiple women. No loyalty, no remorse. And to make it worse, he wasn't even being careful, allegedly putting her health at risk with all his reckless behavior. But wait, it gets even messier. The cheating didn't just happen toward the end of their marriage. Rumor has it, Iman had been out here creeping for years, since way back when they were just dating. And not long after they tied the knot, boom! He got exposed for messing with another woman. And this next part, it had people shook, because this wasn't just some random side piece. Oh no! Allegedly, Teyana and Iman had actually been in a whole situationship with this woman. Now, Teyana had openly admitted before that they had invited other people into their bedroom from time to time, so the rumors weren't exactly surprising. But still, it had folks wondering, why would this woman go behind Teyana's back like that? Teyana had always been open about keeping things spicy in their marriage. She made it clear she didn't mind other women being involved with her and Iman. But then, things took a turn for the worst. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Teyana wiped her entire Instagram and Twitter clean. And just like that, the rumors about Iman stepping out on her, just 2 months into their marriage, started looking a whole lot less like gossip and a whole lot more like facts. The internet went into full detective mode, trying to connect the dots. And Teyana's sudden social media vanishing act had people convinced that something was definitely going down behind the scenes. But then, in a shocking move, Teyana came rushing to Iman's defense. She shut down the rumors, claiming he had never cheated and was completely faithful to her. She even wrote, "1, I never even seen or touched that girl in my life. 2, my page is gone because I'm upset at Def Jam for not dropping my WTP video on time, per usual. 3, it's really sad that lies are entertained so much more than the truth. 4, Iman is not dumb. He knows why. Kill him, end of story." But not everyone was buying it. Reports started swirling that Teyana was just covering for him, that she was still standing by his side, refusing to admit the truth about his affairs. People were whispering that Iman had been out here creeping with multiple women, yet Teyana still stuck beside him, no matter how bad it got. And then, in 2023, the internet got hit with a whole new level of mess. A TikTok user came through with a dramatic reenactment, claiming she had inside scoop straight from one of Teyana's assistants. Without dropping names, she spilled tea about a famous singer married to a retired NBA player. And according to her, this man had a serious cheating problem. But here's where it gets even crazier. She went on to say that his non-stop infidelity broke his wife so badly that she ended up in the hospital from pure heartbreak. And it didn't take long for the internet to do what it does best: put 2 and 2 together. All eyes immediately locked in on Teyana and Iman. Oh, but wait, it gets even messier. This TikTok user didn't stop at just spilling tea. She took it to a whole new level. She claimed the real reason this so-called mystery woman ended up in the hospital had nothing to do with heartbreak. Nope. According to her, homegirl had gone a little too hard on some nose candy, allegedly overdosed, and had to cancel a major performance because of it. And guess what? Fans immediately put 2 and 2 together. Because just a month before, Teyana had suddenly pulled out of a show, citing exhaustion. So of course, the internet went into a frenzy, convinced that she was the mystery woman in question. But if you thought this was finally gonna make Teyana crack and admit anything, think again. She doubled down hard, clapping back at everyone who dared to question her and calling them out as nosy liars. She went off writing, "The person who sent in this cap TikTok story? A fool. The person who reenacted this cap story? A fool. And she better have her court coin ready. Most importantly, where are the receipts? Nobody? I mean, absolutely nobody can make Petya OD on that damn thing. I'd kill him, dress him in a suit, and bury him myself before I let him or anybody push me to drugs or take me out." Yeah, Teyana was riding for Iman like her life depended on it. She went over and beyond to protect him and their marriage, defending him at every turn. And what did Iman do? Nothing. He never spoke up, never denied the cheating, never defended her. He let her do all the damage control while he sat back in silence. He didn't even like, repost, or drop so much as a comment shutting the rumors down. And let's be real, that was a massive red flag. Like, why are you so comfortable letting the world drag your wife and the mother of your kids over your mess without saying a single word? But at some point, even Teyana couldn't keep up the act, because the truth came crashing down in the worst way. His side piece leaked evidence. And word on the streets? She wasn't just some random fling. Nah, she had a whole plan. She wanted Iman to leave Teyana and be with her for good. And honestly, who even does that? Like, sis, if he cheated with you, what makes you think he won't cheat on you? You lose them, how you get them. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Miss Sidepiece made sure there was no way for Iman to talk his way out of this mess. First, she dropped a video where you could clearly hear Iman's voice in the background. At that point, oh, the jig was up. There was no saving face, but she wasn't done embarrassing him yet. Next, she posted a picture, just enough to stir the pot. But the final nail in the coffin, she went and posted a pic of herself rocking Iman's chain. And that was it. No more speculation, no more rumors. This was proof that she and Iman had been creeping around on the low. These new age side pieces, bold ain't even the word. Back in the day, they used to play it safe. But in 2020X, oh, they want credit for their sneaky links. Now, you'd think that after all this, Teyana would finally wash her hands of Iman and drag him for filth. She had every right to put him on full blast. But nope, she took the high road again. Instead of tearing him down, she actually asked people to stop coming for him. She released a statement saying, "In all fairness, Iman and I were separated and have been for a while. So let's be 1000% clear. Infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still one hell of a team when it comes to co-parenting our 2 beautiful children. The only reason I'm even sharing this part of the chat is because the narratives are getting a little out of hand and it's unfair to all parties involved. I hope this provides some clarity for y'all." A class act, even when she didn't have to be. So after all that, after she took hits for him, defended him, and tried to clean up his mess, the least he could do was keep his mouth shut, right? Wrong! Iman had the nerve to flip the script and try to play the victim. Instead of just owning up to his actions, he tried to gaslight the situation, making it seem like Teyana was the problem. He actually tried to claim that she was aggressive toward him, which is why he started cheating. He even went as far as to bring up some alleged incident, saying, "I was downstairs with my headphones on, playing PlayStation, and she started hitting me. I used to work with special ed kids and was taught to hold them from behind with a bear hug to calm them down." Excuse me? This man really tried to compare his own wife to a child having a meltdown and make it seem like he was the one who needed protection? The audacity! And then, boom! Teyana finally hit her breaking point. She had been silent for too long, but when she clapped back, oh, she let it all out, exposing just how toxic Iman had been while they were still together. And once she started, she did not stop. Teyana accused Iman of being jealous of her success, constantly feeling like he wasn't good enough for her, even though he was making way more money playing basketball than she could ever dream of earning in music. But instead of being secure in his own lane, he let his insecurities eat at him, to the point where he was out here trying to tear her down, just to make himself feel better. She revealed that Iman hated seeing her in the spotlight. The man would send her condescending, manipulative texts whenever she was getting attention, like he couldn't stand watching her shine. And the worst part, he would pick fights for no reason, even on her birthday, just to make her feel small. Then, after causing chaos, he'd turn around and apologize. Classic narcissistic behavior. But wait, it gets even messier. Tiana claims she actually shrank herself, just to keep the peace in their marriage. She started turning down major acting roles after giving birth, thinking it would help create more stability at home. But guess what? That decision backfired. With fewer projects, her income naturally took a hit, and suddenly, Iman had a problem with her not bringing in enough money. So let's get this straight. When she was too successful, he had a problem. But when she slowed down for the sake of their family, he had a problem again. It was a straight-up lose-lose situation. And at that point, it became crystal clear, no matter what she did, it was never going to be enough for him. Teyana had finally had enough. After enduring Iman's cruel treatment and selfishness, she made her move, secretly filing for divorce. But even then, Iman refused to let go. He kept begging for another chance, only to fall right back into his lazy, inconsistent ways. And of course, yet another cheating scandal. And this time, The humiliation was unbearable. Teyana revealed that she fought tooth and nail to keep their family together, even as Iman's emotional and mental abuse continued to weigh her down. And get this, she even used her own Hollywood connections to help him secure gigs when his NBA career started winding down. But instead of being grateful, Iman allegedly kept picking fights over nothing. By 2021, she had it. That's when she first started the divorce process. But in a shocking turn, she called it off, thinking they could fix things. Big mistake. They got back together, but it didn't take long before the same patterns started repeating themselves. Iman's insecurities only got worse as his NBA career faded away. And in 2022, Teyana found herself completely controlled and manipulated. That's when she filed for divorce again, only to withdraw it the very next day. It was a vicious cycle, and by January of last year, she finally reached her breaking point. The emotional roller coaster was too much, and this time, there was no turning back. So let's be real. Iman was not the man he tried to pretend to be. And yet, despite all of this, he still had the audacity to try and paint Teyana as the aggressor. Wild. But guess what? She wasn't just talking. She had receipts to back up everything she put in those divorce filings. And Iman? Oh! He was smart enough to keep his mouth shut after that. He knew better than to challenge her or say anything that might make her expose him even further. For a while, things seemed to settle down. It looked like they were handling their split quietly, focusing on their kids and keeping the peace. But then, Aaron Pierre, aka Mufasa, entered the chat. The second Teyana started making moves with her new man, the whole situation exploded. Word on the street, Iman has been losing it. Like big time. One of the wildest allegations in the court documents? Oh, get this! Iman allegedly put their 2 young kids in a rideshare alone in Chicago, having them dropped off at the United Center unaccompanied. Meanwhile, he was out here riding in a private car to the same arena. 2 kids under 8 in a rideshare by themselves in a city like Chicago, and he's the one calling Teyana a deadbeat? The audacity. But anyway, let's talk about the moment that set everything off. Teyana and Aaron Pierre finally went Instagram official when she posted pictures of them at the Oscars with the caption, "Riding Oscar night in black and white, no gray area." Whew! Y'all, that must have sent Iman spiraling because word on the street, he allegedly tried to jump Aaron at an event they both attended. Luckily, Aaron had the right people around him, and they quickly diffused the situation before it got ugly. And Aaron? Yeah, he wasn't about to take any chances. He went straight to the court and filed a restraining order against Iman. And that was the final straw for Teyana. She was done playing nice. She took Iman to court, and let me tell you, she won big time. According to reports, Teyana walked away with 4 houses worth over $10 million, plus a 7-figure payout and some serious luxury vehicles, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. And that's not all. She retains full ownership of her businesses, and Iman has to cough up $8,000 a month in child support and cover their kids' private school tuition. Let's be real. Teyana came out on top. And that's the story, y'all. What do you think about Iman's actions? Was he just a bitter ex? Or did Teyana have every right to drag him through that divorce court? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss out on the next dose of celebrity drama. See y'all in the next one.